Gorgeous.
Yes, baby.
Beer, please, honey.
Okay. I'm coming, baby.
Thanks, baby.
Here is your beer, darling Iris.
Help yourself, baby.
I'm having a beer too. Cheers, baby.
Now I've got to drive drunk, but only on my computer. Man. I don't know why this thing don't line up anymore. It's probably the desk that's warped. Anyway, we've done a few of the four-wheeled vehicles, so what? So it's time for the more dangerous bike racing. So, I think I'll put the first one that I want to try in the Activision directory. Not Super Hang-On, no, never. Never. Super Hang-On doesn't exist for the C64. Not at all, sir. There you go. Enduro Racer Preview, which according to GameBase64 is written by a completely different set of people. So it should be interesting. Interesting! Not as interesting as the beer. Now I think I'm going to have beer icons. So let's see. In this case I'm not really sure what the beer tally is. I had 2 beers about, hang on, what time is it? Ooh, 6 hours ago. So, I'd say, well, I personally feel like I've only had half a beer. Maybe even less than that. Probably should get me glasses. There's no sound on it. I ain't got my reading glasses on, so where's my speed either? Yeah, where is my speed? Which one of these is speed? So I don't know if there's like a gear. Oh, okay, well, there is no gear. Must be automatic. This is such a slow motion thing. Yeah. Well, obviously this is incomplete, so I don't know what the story is with this version actually. Can't really tell you. I did have Enduro Racer for my Atari ST. It was 20 quid and I bought it from the In Shops. IN-SHOPS, which was a thing in the 90s, possibly late 80s. Actually it was in the late 80s because I got my Atari 2600 Junior from there. Because my 6-switcher stopped working. I have memories of opening it up. I don't know why it stopped working. Can't remember exactly what the thing was. You know, the problem. Yeah, this isn't really working. I mean, but yeah, I did buy it from the In Shops. It came in one of those like CD style jewel cases, and yeah, The music is alright for the AY chip, actually. At least it don't come out of the sound of a shit speaker in a shit case that's been designed by shit. Anyway, so that isn't really complete, and I don't think that's a fast enough game to test it on. So, we'll be moving straight on to number 2, which I know requires a lot of skill. Let me have some more beer. Hang on. And while it's loading up, I'll go and make a roll up. Yeah. I've got the screen brightness pretty dark, so... yeah, the 2 games I was thinking was Speed King is one, and the other one is Max Talk by Bubble Bus. Can't think of any other bike games that are sort of like pole position style. Yeah, we're going to have to go over alphabetical sort because they could be in any order really. Press S. There you go. No, must be in the actual Mastertronic thingies, isn't it? Now, what year did Speed King come out? Was it 85 or 86? It may have been 86. Yeah, it's definitely not there. There you go, 86. That's interesting. It came out the same year as Panther on Entertainment USA, which is still Mastertronic. Right, I'm going to need my glasses because of all the bugs that are going to be splattering my face, because we're obviously going to be going maximum speed, which is normal when you've had too much to drink. Didn't say it was the right thing to do, I just said it's normal. Yay! We make a short roll up, don't worry. I should have enough tobacco and beer until Monday, when I next use my car. Roll up is finished. Where's the damn lighter? I would imagine it's quite difficult to light your fag whilst going on a motorbike. There we go. So yeah, I did have this on the Mastertronic label. I mean, it's really to motorcycling games what Revs was to, you know, driving games. Four-wheeled racing games, I guess. Oh yeah, it had a really nice loading picture. This bit is great. And actually, Mastertronic did actually have some pretty good loading screens. Kickstart was, I think, one of the early ones that put many full price titles to shame. Don't like that track. That one's even worse. Nah, come on. Do like an American one or something. Look at Silverstone. Two laps and F7 to race. F0 to race. Okay, it's 5 to accelerate. And it's back on the joystick to go up the gears. I don't know if you can blow your engine on this too, but this was a digital integration full price game that Mastertronic bought the license to re-release as a budget game. Get quite a lot of gears actually. So actually the trouble is, I don't know what brake is. So what's brake then? There is no braking as far as I can tell. The braking is just the automatic amount, which is not really enough. You're just making excuses. I bloody well am. Yeah, don't try and change gear while you're cornering it. Don't like that at all. That is a thing on this game. So I'd say the beer icon is going to be one full jug at the moment. Yeah, I don't think we'll ever need more than 3 beer pint glass icons. Bloody hell, is a 6 gear, forget that. Well, we did well until we till that happened. So it's not really like something like Super Cycle where if you turn in quick enough you will make it. And obviously it don't look as smart as a Super Cycle. Hey! Come on, mate. Yeah, you won't be cornering on this game and swigging your beer like you can with pole position. So I was right not to get a motorcycle. Probably would have killed myself on one. It's a disaster. Crashed quite a few times. Didn't win the race. I'm no James Hunt. Yeah, you can make your jokes, you know, the Hunt jokes. I'm no Hunt from York. York Hunt! Yeah, I didn't really like that track. Oof, even worse, mate. I've a dream, Silver Dream Machine. That's that David Essex film with a motorcycle. I think it's called Silver Dream. Took me ages to find that movie, and the only place I could watch it online was OK.ru, which is a Russian sort of like version of Daily Motion stroke YouTube. And it was actually in English. I won't spoil the ending for you, but it's a typical British ending. So fifth gear is sort of like a good one to stay in, I think. What happened there, mate? The gears are annoying. Prime Mover on the Amiga is another one where all the bikes except one are manual gear change, and I hate it. It just gets in the way of the fun. And it's not like there's many Formula 1 cars with 2 gears, so you know, reality can get the fuck out. So because I fucked up on the gears there, so it does seem to change down automatically, or it could have been me, I'm not sure. Which lipstick is this? Hang on a minute. Oh, this is the one that has got the auto fire on it. So it's very controllable. It's nothing like the Supercycle Pit Stop 2 kind of handling model, really. Now come on, you cocksucker. What's your name, Senna? Not that Senna was a cocksucker. Not saying that at all, mate. So the acceleration's not bad on the bike, but still, you only need to get wiped out once and you lose loads of places. And it's not like they crash as well, so it's not like F1 96 on the PlayStation where if you crash, everyone crashes. Which is why it's a good tactic to go into the first corner at full speed and just ram every bastard. And just cause mayhem. As long as you recovered quicker than them, you made up about 10 places within about 15 seconds at the start of the game. It's I hope I still got a copy of F1 96, but it don't really matter. I can burn the CDR, so... Ah, come on! Yeah, this is quite an unfair game because of the collision. The trainer options do let you take the collision off though, so I think that's how I would play the game normally, but so it's kind of like, I don't know, yeah, I wasn't even like touching his pixels, mate. Please don't touch my pixels. You're looking okay on the camera. Not that I've ever cared about video quality of the camera. As long as my finger's not over the bloody microphone or anything stupid like that, that's good enough for me. And looking at the views for like some of my newer videos, apart from Manic Miner, I don't think I'll be spending like, you know, 250 quid on a new camera for YouTube. This camera's absolutely fine for everything I need to do. So you make up a lot of places. We made it to 4th place. Man, those 70s geezers in their dodgy boots with the heels. Like Brian Bain at school. Now, the story of Brian Bain is quite a sad one, actually. I suspect Brian Bain didn't actually want to be a bully. And obviously none of this is going to make any sense to you, but then nothing on my videos usually do, so it's not really gonna change anything. I'm just cleaning the desk a bit here. Too much fag ash on my super executive chrome and glass massive desk. I suppose I could try playing actual Enduro Racer, because the tunes are not bad. Let me have a bit more beer and think about it. But I did say I'll play Bubble Bus's Max Talk, so off we go. I'd say we're up to 1.5 now. So, but there was a bit of cider in here, so. I think the rest of the lager is in the back of the car. And I won't be going to the car at 4 o'clock in the morning. Although I wouldn't know how unsafe that was, but I do live a mile away from one of the worst postcodes in this part of England. Yeah, I don't live in London anymore, but well, I bought my house in London. It was a really nice street, and by the time I sold it, 18.5 years later, it'd become a shithole. Are there any places that start out as a shithole and become like nice places? That's what I want to know. Because it seems to be like that all my life. You live somewhere, the fucking arseholes move there, and joystick port 1. Where's the other zip stick? We'll go over jack flash. Not even getting out of first gear at the moment. So it's like we're driving on bloody oil slick, a track that's made of fucking solid oil, crude oil. Wow, they're still overtaking me, so they are bloody good. Wow, this is not good at all. I thought this was easier than motocross by Tronics. Clearly not. Ah! Come on, man. How do I stop them overtaking me? Because they're going bloody fast. And you've got checkpoints as well. This is not going well. In fact, this is going really badly. Let's go max torque. I wouldn't say this engine's got max torque at all. Look how slow it is off the line. No, they are still overtaking you a lot. What's the fucking brake then? I was using him as a barrier. How'd you bloody brake? Ah, you're joking, mate, come on. How'd you brake? Well, of course I'm not going to make it to the checkpoint when your gearbox is made by Amstrad. You shit. Amstrad 6-speed gearbox is slower than a 3-speed automatic. I think I was doing a wheelie there. Right, so you have to hold back and press the fire button to accelerate, brake. So to change up a gear and to brake is pretty much the same controls. Now, that's not a good idea. You won't catch Nintendo developers making that sort of mistake. That don't happen on Rad Racer. Certainly not, mate. Now, it does tell you what's coming up in the top left hand corner there, so you can sort of, but the controls are really floaty. It is like playing Lotus 2 on the the winter circuit with the ice road. Yeah, of course I couldn't even change it right. I had enough of this game. That needs a trainer for 1, automatic gears, and 2, slower fucking opponents, and 3, a track that isn't made of fucking crude oil or bitumen. Well, actually no, black ice. Yeah, that's what it is. Black ice. I had silver ice in my red BMW. In-car entertainment. I bet people don't call it that anymore. I don't think people really buy stereos anymore. Because, actually, I don't know what your average hatchback stereo is like. But the one in my car, from a quarter of a century ago, that's well above average. Sounds better than most home hi-fi systems. So, there is that, right, okay. Activision. Active lass. And I got upset with her and I called her sexually active lass. She didn't like that. Don't think she spoke to me after that anyway. Yeah, I can't remember the rest of it. I do remember that there was someone on Plenty of Fish and she was called Active Lass. And it just wasn't happening. So I called her sexually active lass, meaning casual sexual. And anyway, I don't know what the backstory to that was and that, but I do remember that much. So, any other funny stories about? Oh yeah, there was this one time I was going to meet this girl in South London. Oh, this is like 15 years ago now. And that weekend, it was impossible to use the London Underground to get from where I was to where she was, because they had a whole load of stations closed for some sort of maintenance, emergency maintenance. And she didn't believe me. Now, her name was Midnight Orchid. I remember she was a blonde girl. I think she was Eastern European as well, actually. She's quite attractive. This is my favourite Hubbard tune. Okay, one cheat mode. Okie dokie, cheaty modi. Oakley dokley. What happened to the fucking graphics? They look fucked. Why am I not accelerating? So you got to press the space bar to jump. They're like some sort of gear. Or is this like maximum speed? This is much worse than the preview version. Ah, gee, that's fucking super cycle it is, mate. Fucking, where the fuck is that? Where the fuck is the super cycle? It's in the super cycle shop. You need super size check to buy it. People don't use checks anymore. Oh, Jesus Christ, I saw the penultimate episode of Grand Tour. Sand job. Hilarious, not. And it's the worst Top Gear Grand Tour, whatever special type thing I've ever seen in my life. I had to force myself to watch that shit for 2 hours and 15 minutes. It was terrible. I knew it wasn't going to be brilliant as soon as they mentioned what cars they're buying, like 20, 25,000 pound cars. I was like, nah. If it's more than about 5,000, 4,000, forget it, mate. It's a shit episode anyway. The ones that are the best are like when they've got like, you know, the £1,000 or £2,000 cars. Those are the absolute best ones. Of course, you won't find a Porsche 928 for 1,500 quid. Might find a fucking dashboard for one for that sort of money now, but yeah, see, we haven't got an ePix directory, so I have to get creative and think where would Supercycle would have to be in the US Gold directory. But it might not be here. It might be a D81, so I'd be in the D81 directory then. But it might be in here because I can't remember. No, it doesn't look like it's here. There's nothing like S-Cycle either. Okay, that's bad, because I know it needs a whole disc for itself. Ah! Compilations, because is Super... No. Supercycle isn't in history in the making. Let's go straight to the A. That's a great Monica Sweetheart video. Don't Google that, for fuck's sake. Get me in trouble with your mum, innit? And then I won't be able to do her later. I don't know why that's an insult, because, you know when they say, oh, I just... Where'd you get that t-shirt? Your mum gave it to me after we had sex. What's so great about that? You're having sex with someone who's like much older than you. I don't see where the diss comes in there, because it's like, haha, you had sex with old woman, innit? Old cracky feet middle-aged bitch. It's a fucking disaster, this is. Until it isn't. Oh, Super Champs is terrible. I don't think I got a copy of Super Huey, so... Yeah, this does crash. I think the only time I've ever got to the end on this is on real discs. Don't ask me how I've got like this game on real discs. But I think where is it on emulators that I'm thinking? So I did do a video where it shows all of it, but I seem to remember playing it on the SX64, so maybe we got a crack of it, but I don't think so. Oh, I found another 2 boxes of discs. You know, the ones the stoner guy who sold me the Commodore 128D bundled with it. Do 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 do. Ooh, do 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 do. Do 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 do. Disable, thank you. We go high score and reset. Thank you. 34 minutes and 39 seconds. Yeah, it's not a particularly difficult game, that's the problem. No, I had more beers the other day, but sadly for you, that video wasn't particularly funny, so... I can't have white. Fuck's sake, yellow and red it is then. Begin to begin. I'm sure that was some shitty early 80s or late 70s actually. Dennis Roussos. Ooh, I don't know, mate. I don't know, innit? Trying to think, is there any other racing games I haven't played yet that aren't shit? That's a real good question. I've got no nostalgia now for this game, you know that. Red line it in it. Hey, where the fuck did he come from? Asshole. I'm at the maximum speed. Very bouncy. Hey! Got that. I had a flat tire the other day. Didn't notice until I'd driven like 100 foot, and then I had to go all the way to the nearest roundabout and come back. Yeah, I come out, filled the tyre up, and just done reversing the car in the driveway. Hey mate, you got a flat tyre in it? Yeah, I know. That's why I'm fucking reversing back into my driveway, innit? And then I was standing there filling up the tyres with a compressor that's plugged into like the cigarette lighter socket. And some other guy comes up to me and goes, "Is your coffee here, mate?" I'm like, "No." I was like, why would the fucking car be for sale? It really pisses me off that. It's like, there's no for sale sign on the car. I'm using the car and I've done the wings, so I don't look like shit anymore. Alright, there's a couple of spots where the lacquer's peeling, but they'll be sorted. I suspect we're going to have a very hot fucking summer. I'm not looking forward to it, mate. Get away. These must be Harley Davidsons with like 3-speed sequential. I don't think you can bounce them off. I'd like a racing game where you can bounce them off. You know. A bit prejudicial with these computer games. So. They never fucking fall off, blow up, whatever. What is it? I got a fucking Amstrad Davidson. Can you imagine Alan Sugar on a Harley Davidson? He'd look like an absolute prick. Alan Sugar with a handlebar moustache, a Hell's Angel jacket that he's pissed on. Because apparently that's the thing, you have to piss on your Hell's Angels jacket, otherwise it's not dirty enough. Look mate, I don't expect fucking Street Hawk Hyper Thrust, but this is ridiculous. It could be the beers though. Yeah, it probably is the beers. I know, it's funny because I do like this game, it's just I don't really remember much about it anymore. But this game is all about You know, he's all about the time. Come on, mate. I don't know why you need a fast loader on this fucking game. That's why, asshole. Bit slow off the line there, monsieur. What's the fucking French word for mad? I don't actually know. You know that? It's never been required. I mean, I know how to order sausage, beans and chips and a cup of tea in French. You know, essential stuff like that when you're travelling through France. I did actually do that, so... I don't really speak Italian at all. Never took a single lesson, don't really know. So it was a bit tricky ordering food in there, so... we went into some sort of like shopping centre kind of thing. And there was like, you know, like a sandwich shop. And we were just pointing to the ingredients. Get away! So the thing with this game, you don't actually have to overtake a number of like things or anything. You just have to make it to the finish line in the time limit. So obviously I'm on the easiest thing, but I mean, it is a nice game engine. I reckon you could like sacrifice one car on the track and have twice as many roadside objects kind of thing. Now you have to hit the flags or some shit, which I'm not going to bother to do. He says. I forgot about that extra gear. God damn it. It's really for the points. But there's no prizes for points on this one, so you don't get a Brucey bonus for getting the flags. I was trying to watch Petrocelli, and of course it's been deleted off YouTube, the pilot movie, so I had to use other methods. Yeah, I used to play this with a Quick Shot 2 Turbo, so... Quick Shot Turbo, not Quick Shot 2. Did I do this? Go for the flags whilst weaving in between all the arseholes on the road? It's highly realistic, because in real life there's loads of arseholes on the road too. Yeah, I had like nearly a minute to spare there. Didn't have a square to spare, but I did have a minute to spare. Yeah. Don't want to have more cider. Cider is much more acidic. Preferred like beer. Oh, the supermarket beers have gone down in price. They're £2.25 for 4 now. It's exactly the same beers. Oh yeah, you want to avoid them things too. Eventually they'll catch you out, so this is one of the first tracks where you have to be careful because there are potholes in the road. Some of them are cones, some of them are potholes. It's not really easy to tell which is going to be, so you can get away with the cones but not the potholes, so... Come on! God damn it. Now, the trouble with this game is it doesn't really tell you how close you are to the end. But it's unusual not to make it. Now, I was only on that side because this cunt is hogging this side. Piss off, mate. Get the fuck out with your shit. Ah, god damn it. Nice animation when your bike goes, that's a technical term. Don't crash into me, you asshole. So you're basically limited to one fucking lane on this track. You stay there, mate. Yeah, there you go. 23 seconds. But we did have a hell of a lot of crashes there. I think that's normal for me on this track with the potholes. Where's the council? Too busy paying some fucking loser way too much money for a job that he can't really get fired from for doing shit. Because they're all shit at their job at the top level at the councils in the UK. So it's not like you could turn around and say, you know, Mr. Manchester, Mr. Chief Honcho Councillor at Manchester, we're sacking you because you're not as good as Liverpool. Well, they're all fucking shit and useless at their job. And if you want to get the council tax bills down, all you got to do is say to them, look, mate, you can't earn more than £15 an hour in this job. If you don't like it, go and get a job in the real world, mate, in industry, which you won't be able to do because you're absolutely useless. That's why you work for the council anyway. So they're just basically ripping off the public. It's bullshit, mate. Or you should only be allowed to have that job for like 3 months of the year and have to employ 3 different people to do the same job. Then the rest of the time they have to go and work for minimum wage. Stuff like that, really. I do like this track. Nice graphics, actually. Just don't blow up, you cocksucker. Yeah, I don't think I've had enough like cider. For a start, I'm not laughing or anything. Not even at my own amazing jokes. So get out the fucking way, you asshole. Yeah, see, that time we did a bit better, 37. Those potholes on the previous track, they're a real bastard. Il bastardo! Ah! That's from, what you gonna call it? The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. Which I haven't seen for about 3 months. But I couldn't watch all of it, so I don't really count. I don't think I've seen it from start to finish for years. I've never watched Once Upon a Time in the West. I've seen bits of it, and I used to try and replicate that Charles Bronson tune on the harmonica, because we had a harmonica, actually. Now, piss off, mate. How are you overtaking me? Ah, god damn it. Why can't they have the bloody poles in the water? Fucking council! Probably some fat shit in a fucking nylon suit. Saving all his money for hookers and blow. Yeah, anyway. Incredible social commentary of life in the UK by Mad Commodore. Yeah, this one don't really go because, you know, the background graphics are too bright for a black sky, a jet black sky. They don't really work for me. They should never have gone for that. It should always be like blue. Oh, actually, don't. That blue is too bright. Maybe the darkest grey. I don't know. Black doesn't really work. Maybe sort of like a blue and purple raster split. Split fanny. Yeah, maybe the beers started to have an effect. But anyway, this game usually crashes. I was about to say just as it made me crash. Yeah, so. Yeah, well, talk about about to creep along the fucking finish line, mate. But this game lasts for ages because, well, it's just ridiculously easy on the easy level. It's like a kid's level, really. Again with a black fucking sky. What is this? Fucking Enigma, the first album? Fuck's sake. I actually had Super Cycle for the ST as well, but I can't remember if my mate brought me a copy of it or if I bought it. I honestly can't remember. I do have an original copy now. It's on some sort of Epics collection. It's on the compilation anyway. But I do remember thinking C64 version is A, smoother and the sound is better. So I was like, what was the point? So I probably did get a copy because I don't remember being angry about it. It's just an observation, really. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do my segment, which is like... I went on the internet today and I saw this because I saw a fantastic thread today on an Amiga forum. And it's like, what's your favourite... What is the best Amiga for you or something? And fucking, of course, over half of them are like, A500. And you get the odd cheeky comment like, Amiga 2000 is the ugliest one or something. I don't see the point of the Amiga 3000. It's okay, it's actually not bad looking, but the keyboard is wank. It's massive, it's like one of them fucking 8086 PC keyboards. It's not as nice as the keyboard. This is what happened, it just fucking crashes. So, I don't know if I can think of another racing game. Is there a spider on the floor? How about that? Yeah, that is a bit. That is a bit too bright. Ah! God damn it. Oh, what other motorcycle games are there? Can't think of any, and the thing is I can't think of any other let's just check out how shitty some of the no, actually I don't want to play them. Let's see the point. Is there any... I can't remember if it's Super Monaco. I think it's Super Monaco that's not bad. Are there any fucking nut jobs outside? I fancy a beer, not a cider. Besides, I didn't have any cider, so I've got much more cans of beer than cider, and I like to mix it up at the weekend. It's not actually the weekend at the moment, it's only a Thursday. Well, technically it's a Friday now, but I won't be getting kebab, so there's no such thing as a Friday. After the last set of kebabs that were delivered, I'm like, no thank you mate, I can make better kebab out of fucking aubergines. And that's coming from someone where it's our national dish, mate. National dish. And I'm not Greek, so there you go. Not Turkish either. Now you're confused, aren't you, mate? You're off some weird Greek island. No. I was trying to think, were there any other bike racing games? Because on the C64, hang on this shit. I honestly can't think of any others, so no, that might be it actually. The Lotus games really fucking work. I've labelled this one Lotus SD for some reason, so maybe this is one that sort of works. But the thing is, something weird happens and you get like, there's a car that will be like stuck in front of you or something like that. It just doesn't work. But they may be the only cracks that actually remove the turbo loader, you know, the software turbo loader. So, interesting. Should I have some cola? Interesting. Jack Daniels and Coke? Nah. Actually, I don't drink Jack Daniels. Ah, shit, I forgot to have a look if the famous Grouse brand whiskey is still on special offer. Because the famous Grouse is not bad. And for £14, it's a lot better than the disgusting shit you get in the off licence for 14 quid. That fucking tastes like gone off Christmas pudding. That's the sort of aftertaste you have. Like 9 months out of date Christmas pudding, which you probably eaten but I haven't, but I'm just guessing. Mind you, I don't eat Christmas pudding anyway because they all taste like shit now. They all taste like cheap whiskey. The stuff that makes me puke. Don't actually drink that many different drinks. Sometimes I have Archers and lemonade, maybe once or twice a year. That's for nostalgic reasons. Don't ask. Whatever you do, don't ask, mate. And don't ask how the the pastel blue plastic cups are involved in that either. Ooh, I wonder if the AI actually listened to me and did actually generate some alien birdmen. You know, like from Rick and Morty. Yeah, the red lights just started flashing on the SD to AC, so end of video.
I don't think you should drink whilst playing driving games, baby.